big, they can just play it on the radio sometimes, and you get, hey, you were on them. Then I'll be asking myself, what was the problem? Because I need to fix that on my next song. Was it the intro, or maybe it's from the other person, the verse the other person did, but the songs that didn't blow are very few. By the grace of God, they're very, very few. I can actually count the songs that didn't really blow big. The rest of them, and mostly they are the songs on my album. Maybe I put out an album and it came with 2 leading songs. The leading songs are big, and the other songs you just have to enjoy for some time. Like the Afrobeat album I did, Love and Chaos. That same album had Angela, Cryptocurrency, Abena, all these songs. It's a lot of his songs on one album. But there's some songs like Amen. It wasn't like...
That's my favorite Kuami Eugene song. I played it this morning.
It wasn't number 1 in the country, but then again, people love it. And it stays for some time. I didn't even push Abena. Can I take you dinner? I didn't push it. It was just there, and it started making waves on TikTok, and then that's it. So it would take... You can't have all the songs to be number 1.
Do you regret putting out a song? Is there a song you regret putting out? You wish you wouldn't put out?
Actually, no. Because most of the times, I do the song for the public, but I need to enjoy it first.
So there's none?
There's actually none. There's nothing that I put out that I didn't want to put.
Is there a song you recorded you are so scared to put out?
Yes. Actually. a couple of them. Maybe because it has some word B, I'm just scared people say, hey, Kwame the Casa same way. But sometimes it's the inspiration that moment. I'll be in the vibe and I'm listening to how these people are saying whatever they want in music, and I feel like, say to me I can be. Because I can do it. I will do it and then listen to the song like, this is not me. This is not me. So I could just maybe trash the song or sell it out.
Do you sell songs?
A lot. You
don't say you must have. I don't know anything.
You've actually seen me sell songs before. Right? You were there. So remember, you even helped me bargain. Hey, you were there.
I don't know about it. You sell songs now.
You helped me bargain.
You sell songs.
Hey, wow. Mama.
No, I'm interviewing you.
Oh, so okay.
I don't know anything about it.
Empress Gift.
So
that's a new name.
I'll go pay. Speaking of Empress Gifty, the new song you did for her.
Oh, Watch Me.
Yeah. So you saw that one too.
Oh. Yeah, sorry.
No, sorry. But I saw you know why? It's still music. Why did you choose her?
I didn't choose her. I think the song chose her. The song chose her. I recorded the song and I was just hearing her.
Really?
Yes, I had that inspiration, and I put the beat together, played everything, and I realized now this is Empress Gifty. The song was just telling me this is Empress Gifty. So I called her and I told her, I have a song for you. And she said, okay, send it, let me listen to it. I sent it and she called me back. That this is hard. So now you just take your time, and maybe you just take your time and listen to the song. Or if you really want to do it, and she called me back again. I'm serious. I like the song. So we had some time in the studio, and she did amazing. She needed something as well, and I respected her so much for that. She didn't want to sound like the old her. She wants to change certain things. She wants to relate more to the public and the Gen Z, and something that everybody can just catch on, vibe on, and love. And so I had to sit down, even change certain things. I didn't want to do the plenty trumpet, do maybe some soft sax or some solo trumpet in the back, add a lot of reverb to give it some calmness. So that the whole song is like warm like that, and that's not her personal self. So I respected her so much for being able to execute the song.
How come she sounded so much like you in the song?
It's anybody that sings a Kuami Eugene song will sound like me.
No, but this one, they had your voice in there as well. Did you place an effect on it, or you?
Not really. Okay, so what I did for her was I gave her my template.
Okay.
My template. I have a mix for myself. That makes me sound like like Kuami
Kuami
Eugene.
Eugene, right.
So she wanted to sound different. So I gave her my template. So it wasn't my voice, it was my setup. It was my template. It was mine. I've tuned things to suit me, and I put her voice on it. Yes, and that template, if I put almost everyone on, I'm sure Hagler cry. If I put Hagler will sound like Kwame. If I put Hagler on production, right, they will sound like Kwame right now. And you know the composition.
Mm-hmm.
The composition, everything sounds like I put it together. So yeah, it's obvious it will sound a bit like me. Yeah.
So someone sings your song and the person must sound like you because what? The person used the Kuami Eugene microphone.
Actually, yeah, it's my microphone, my setup, everything. So normally I'll give you the song that okay, this is it. Go and record with your producer. But if you insist on recording it in my studio, the setup will affect your voice. Yeah. Unless I have to start a new mix to suit your voice.
Hey.
So if she had wanted that, I could have done that. But she wanted to sound different. Like, okay, let's try this setup. Let's try this template.
You wrote a song for Joyce Blessing, Victory.
Yes.
How come she never sounded like you, although it was your template?
No, go and check the comment.
No.
Go and check the comment. But
I mean, Kwame, and you know him try him too. Abraham will tell you, I said, Charlie, let me do the production. Charlie, this one, yes, and yes, was Andy. I didn't know one I'm here by you.
I think and she didn't want anything different. Joyce Blessing wanted to sound like Joyce Blessing.
Okay. But she wanted to sound, and Brasgiti wanted to sound like Kuami Eugene.
No, she wanted to sound different.
Okay.
And as a producer, the different thing I think I can do to her voice for it to sound like, not sound like the old Empress, is to try my template on her. So I give her my entire template. Like maybe a song I've already done. Okay, let's say Erade. Or
Your song.
Erade. I'll just wipe all my vocals off and change the key of the song to her key. So she just sing on my template, pepe,
and that's it.
and it will affect it. And I did the mix and mastering myself. So yeah.
Oh, but it's a beautiful song.
Thank you.
Nice song.
Thank you.
So how much is a song?
It depends.
On what?
It depends on who and the genre of music. Yeah, because you can't charge so much for gospel.
Oh, okay. What about secular?
Oh,
that one there's so much.
Yes, because one song can make a secular artist
blow up.
A millionaire in Ghana CD right now. Just one song. Yeah, but it's not so much like that for the gospel. You know, the gospel, they already go through a lot with Nyame Jumantino and say say but with ours there are fixed prices actually. And if you don't pay the person this amount, you bargain to a very comfortable amount. You understand? But I think it's weird where they find themselves, as in being Ghanaians and doing gospel as well, to go and bargain with pastors.
For now, how many musicians are in the pipeline? I know it may be. I don't know whether there are NDAs that you shouldn't mention that. Oh, you've worked with a certain Kim Paluta or a certain Samini.
So many of them that I keep saying this thing. We don't understand. If we still don't understand the concept of someone writing for another person in this country, so some of them we have to just hide it. Yeah, for it not to look like okay. Kwame the Troy.
But what's wrong with that?
Yes, it's. I mean, it's funny enough.
Temperton and the rest were writing for Michael Jackson.
Rihanna hasn't put in pen on paper before.
I met with the guy that shoots his video. Kwakasi introduced me to him, Anthony Mandla, and I said something. The guy laughed at me. I said, "Rihanna, we're having a discussion." And he said, "Oh, I just shot a video for Rihanna. She had the song Bam Bam Bilam Bam." Yeah. I said, "Oh, that girl is lucky." And he asked me, Andy, why do you say that? I said, because she writes very good songs. And the guy pulled me on the side. And he said, if I tell you she doesn't write the songs, will you believe it? I said, yes, I believe it. He says, why? I said, because I know the concept of writing for someone. And she said, someone came in to write a song for her. As part of his contract, they asked him, what do you need? The guy said he needed a house that oversees or overlooks the beach, because he takes inspiration from the beach. So they bought a beach house for him. all he does is sit behind the keyboards when he wakes up and he writes. And he's giving the girl back-to-back hits.
Yeah, it's a serious issue.
What's wrong with it?
It's a serious issue. That's why you have people fight you on air as if they weren't in the same studio with you while you were writing the song, just to make people feel that, oh, me and I'm a trauma deal. And sometimes, it gets aggressive sometimes, and we have to go all the way to the DSPs and go and change some percentages to just knock some people down, so that you understand that, okay, don't also go on public and disgrace me, even if you're scared for people to. It shouldn't be like that, but unfortunately, it's like that over here.
Yeah. There's another song you did with Lyrical. Today, I'm hitting you back to back because I haven't seen you. We've not met in the studio for a very long time. Yeah. What did you say at the beginning?
Mama say Yehovah. It's a gospel song we sing in the church.
Because someone sang it. I said no. That's not what he sang.
So I made the beats. The progression was just. I said, I'm sorry, no, we moved too much. So I put a progression together, and it sounded just like. That's how I had Angela actually.
Oh,
I was
really?
playing, and it sounded like Richie's big sister's name. Angela.
Okay.
So I made music out of it. Yeah, so it's a similar situation. And I figured, let me just put that in the beginning of the song. And at first, I didn't even know the concept, what I should write on that beat. And since I did the Mama say, I actually transcended to me making this whole gospel song, this whole Amapiano song, like a thank you song to God.
And that's it.
Yeah, and that was it.
Wow. It's a lyrical job at Toby. Oh, for Antonio.
You'll be an atom, Michelle.
You'll be a cake now, Tom.
Hey, Michelle.
No, so it could be that, so be so on my Ebiana Wasan.
Hey, okay, was I a propona?
And also be on sometimes. I'm sure there are some people you will never write for them, or you will never give your song to them, because no matter what you do in Koye, still. Please, Adam, I beg you. Please. So what will be answer? I'll be on my. You try. It won't work. Ask him. There are some people.
It's like everything can have the money and everything, but yeah.
My writing instrumentals were.